Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally, and it is so hard to say goodbye to summer. But if I don't, y'all are going to move on and watch the other crafters do all their fall stuff. So I'm going to have to do this one last summer video just to get it out of my system. I have thrifted several items and I am going to flip them today, starting with this metal wall pocket, which was just simply filthy. I got it at the Goodwill bins. It cost me approximately $1 and needed a real good clean. I actually really like the color, and I like the fact that it's got a little actual rust on it. So I'm going to keep it natural and do a real simple flip with this one. I'm going to take some of the scrap IOD transfers that I have here, and as I start to transfer this on, I realize it's going to peel some of the paint off. So I'm going to show you a little trick, so stick around for that. So because it started to pick up the paint, I took it outside and I sprayed it with the 2x Rust-Oleum clear coat and let it dry well. Then I cut the bird off of the transfer so that I could put the rest of the transfer on and then deal with the part that wouldn't stick. And it came out beautiful, just attaching that IOD transfer right over there. I should have done the Rust-Oleum 2x first. I know better. But now, taking the little bird, now you can use glue, school glue, or you can use just this little stick of paper glue and just put it right on it. And that will adhere the paint back onto the area where it was lifted up, and it will let you lay down and put the transfer right over it. Now you could Mod Podge over the top of this or spray poly or anything like that to make sure that this doesn't lift again. Of course, you could have painted this or added some clay details if you didn't like the color, but I actually do like it. I also thrifted this little floral bunch, and it had a lot of pretty colors in it that I thought went really well with this transfer. So I am simply going to add this right in to this pocket and move it about to get the best angle and fluff it up and make it look beautiful. And really, this is all I'm going to do to this piece. So for, I think probably 50 cents each, so maybe $1 at the Goodwill bins, this piece came together with a little piece of transfer from my scraps. So I thought this was a very budget-friendly thrift flip for you. And I do think that these little metal envelopes or hanging planters are fairly easy to come by. So hopefully that inspires you. And obviously you could make this fall if you are ready for fall. It's in the high 80s here in New England, so I'm having a hard time thinking fall. But here it is, and I think that it came out quite lovely. And that takes me on to item number 2. Now, technically, this is not necessarily thrifted because it's free in your shoes. So when you buy a pair of shoes, you usually, I think, get one of these cardboard little shoe thingies, and I have made over several of these as well as other shoe forms, so I will link those different videos in my description box if this is something that you are interested in taking and flipping and making home decor out of, because they are stinking cute and free. So who doesn't love free? So I am going to take this one and I am going to paint it with a little bit of the leftover silver sage, greeny sage color that I've had, that I've been using in my craft room, and just kind of use that up and give that just one good coat of that. I have like one piece of the transfer left of this Birds in Bloom, and it is just so cute. But I'm actually going to cut it in half because as nice as the bird is, I'm going to save that for a different project. And I'm just going to use one of the florals. It goes really well with this silver sage. And I am going to adhere that right onto this cardboard. And you do want to take your time on this and maybe put your hand in the back of where you are rubbing to give it a little bit of leverage since it is only cardboard. And so that definitely helped to make that stick. And I'm using a latex paint here, so it stuck really well. But of course, any paint would do. And then once I have this beautiful little transfer on here. I am going to just burnish that down and take out the antiquing glaze. And I'm just going to hit some sections on this little shoe to give it a little bit of vintage age feel and obviously a little bit of wear and tear so it doesn't look brand new. And then wipe that back. And I love this dark glaze over top of this green color anyway. So once I have that, then I am going to take out some of my scrap florals. So far this is free to me. I am using a free shoe thingy, scrap transfer from, oh my gosh, probably 3 or 4 years ago now. So at this point free. And then just some floral leftover bits and pieces that I have in my stash. So if you use what you have and keep it frugal, you can still make a beautiful gift item or a beautiful home decor item and just have some fun with it. It doesn't have to be a very expensive piece. Just thrift an item for $1 or $2, take it home and make it your own. Well, I just poked a hole, added the florals, and here it is with the other beautiful items in my craft room that match this lovely color with that beautiful transfer and just pulls it all together. And I think that it is just absolutely sweet and I love free. So I would love to know what you think about this. And if you have you ever kept any of these shoe things and wondered, what could I do with this? So don't forget to check out the description box because I'm going to have at least 3 or 4 other shoes if I can remember to put that on that description box so that you can go ahead and check out a few other style ideas of what to do with these cute little shoe things. So that takes me on to item number 3. But before I show you item number 3, I do want you to know that today's collaboration, Thrifted Finds and Flips, is hosted by Monica and by Dawn. I'm going to have their channels in a playlist in my description box, so make sure you check out all the wonderful items the other creators have thrifted and flipped for you as well. Now, this next item is something I think is fairly easy to find at a thrift store. I got it at the Goodwill bins, probably $1. It is a cheese board, and it has a magnet on it and a place for the knife, which it wasn't part of it, which is fine by me. And it was a little bit of work popping that magnet out. I'm not going to lie. Had to flip it upside down, poke a hole, drill it out, and all the things. I thought the heat gun, and thought it was just glued in there, but not so much. So getting it out of there was a little hard. But once I got it out of there, just took some wood filler and filled both the knife hole and the little circle left from the magnet and let that dry overnight. And then once that was good and dry, took it out to my garage and just sanded the top down to receive paint and to get rid of that excess wood filler. And it's not 100%, but it's good enough for what I'm using it for. Then I'm taking this lovely color, Fennel Seed, which is a Behr paint sample, and I am mixing it with white chalk paint that I had in my stash to get kind of a creamy sort of neutral color here so that this item could be used for any season. And I am going to leave the handle as it is, wooden, and the little feet, because I think it's going to make an adorable riser. And I am just going to paint the rest of this with 2 coats of this color. And then once that is dry, I'm just going to take a wet rag and I'm going to wet distress just a couple of areas on this. I want to pull back a little bit of the color from the handle and the feet into it just to make that cohesive, but I do not want it to be, really distressed here. I'm just going to remove that little leather strap since I'm not hanging it. And then I have this little bird that broke and it got cracked down across the edge, and my hubby epoxied it for me, but obviously now it has a big crack in it. So I'm going to take some of this. You can use some baking soda or baking powder here as well and just mix it into that paint color. I happen to get that whole bag for free on the Good Table at my dump. I know my Good Table is amazing, and so why not? It's free to me. And so I'm going to take this little broken bird and I am going to cover him completely, just pouncing that on. That gives it a nice texture and that way the crack won't show. And I can also dark wax over this and bring back some of the details from his wings and, things just to make it look like a little vintage bird. And speaking of thrifting and speaking of birds, look at this felted bird on a nest on a spindle that I got at a vintage fair recently for $25. And I thought that was a phenomenal price because I have seen felted items for 80, 90, 100, 200, 300. It's crazy. And then here it is with the little bird on the handle, and I added a little glass dome over the nest, and I think this is how I will display it on my coffee table, and I think that it is adorable. But let me know if you were to receive one of these for free, which one would it be? And don't forget to check out the other creators in the description box and see what they have for you. And I want to say thank you so much for stopping by and for leaving nice comments and for taking the time out of your day to spend time with me. It is much appreciated. Make sure you hype and like and all the things, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Take care.